tonight, President Trump's team is suing Georgia in an effort to invalidate the election results. That lawsuit cites massive irregularities, mistakes, and potential fraud.
And these are allegations from Team Trump. Meantime, state election officials are adamant that the election was conducted with integrity. CBS 46's Haley Mason joins us live here in the studio with all the new developments. Haley.
Rick, I just met with the state's election implementation manager, and he tells me that the Trump campaign has seen the entire video of the counting after the election. He says they are not being honest about the parts that they're choosing to show. And tonight, as you mentioned, the Trump campaign now filing a new lawsuit trying to have the presidential election votes invalidated in Georgia. The state sent us this video tonight where election workers are seen counting those ballots inside of State Farm Arena. The Trump campaign is arguing that election workers waited until after poll monitors left to begin recounting ballots from suitcases that they say were tucked under the tables. Well, those so-called suitcases we know are actually standard ballot bins. The observers and reporters saw those bins be packed up in front of cameras. The state election manager, implementation manager Gabriel Sterling tells me that nothing illegal happened that night, that there was about a 2-hour window when poll observers were not present. He says that's not legally required either way. He says they left during a miscommunication about possibly finishing earlier, but some Republican observers, they argue that they were actually told to leave earlier and would not have left otherwise. That's still being debated.
There's no magical boxes. There's nothing in there. And our state election board monitor was there for part of the time afterwards, after the original partisan monitors left, and he got the reports of how many ballots had been scanned between 8:30 and 12:45 when they stopped. So they only scanned 9,752 ballots in that entire 4 hours and 12 minutes. And so the time when nobody was there, maybe 3,000 ballots.
Sterling saying only about 3,000 ballots were counted in that time where no observers were present, and President Trump, though, still lost by around 12,000 votes. Tonight, the Trump campaign filing that lawsuit asking a state court to invalidate the election results, stating, quote, there are literally tens of thousands of illegal votes that were cast, counted, and included in the tabulations, and the Secretary of State preparing to certify those. They claim irregularities, mistakes, and potential fraud violate Georgia election code. Meanwhile, the Secretary of State's office is telling me they have no proof of irregularities that would have changed the outcome of this election. Rick.
All right, it's got to be a lot of confusion for people trying to follow this every day. Thanks.